Hi, my name is Christina Hanley, and I will be doing my Capstone 1, Case Study 1 for Straighter Line. This is a review of the law enforcement component of this case study. So a crime is essentially reported, the police are then sent out to investigate. They investigate the crime and determine who they believe is to be responsible. Individuals or others are then arrested based on reasonable suspicion, and then after arresting, the person is booked at the police station. The court component then is once somebody has been arrested and booked, the county prosecutor will review the case and any evidence provided. They will then determine whether to charge the suspect with the crime that they are accused of. If no charges are filed, then they will then be released. If charges are filed, then there is a pre-trial period where the accused is brought before a smaller court to have their charges read to them. In the next step, a judge will then find probable cause. If they have a grand jury, it will go to the next step. Then the trial occurs. Either the defendant is found guilty or not guilty. The corrections component of this is people can appeal their punishment, but that does not always mean it will be taken away. In the U.S., there are 5 types of punishment for people who are found guilty of a crime. There are fines, probation, intermediate punishments, imprisonment, or death. The due process model. So their traditional liberal values, emphasis on the importance of individual rights, and the big thing is people are innocent until proven guilty. And then the crime control model is a more conservative side model. Control of criminal behavior is by far the most important part of the criminal justice model. And this is a belief that police spent more time investigating the crime, prosecutor observed the information, and therefore the person must be guilty. In early America, the era of policing, there was usually a sheriff and a group of individuals who wanted to participate. They were called a posse. Americans who resisted the establishment of police department, they did resist the establishment of police departments in major cities. New York City was the first paid unified police force in 1844. And then many city police departments were considered corrupt, actually. By the 1930s, each state had its own form of policing agency. Communities were policing pretty frequently. They partnered with law enforcement and control to reduce the crime. This allowed them to approach law enforcement with a problem-based approach. They built relationships with their citizens so that they would be more willing to help the police. In this scenario, for my response to the case, I would continue with the interrogation as they should have. I would not try to cause bodily harm to Sam, as that would have been a violation of his rights. I would not approach the situation using unnecessary force. If he does not give up the location of Aaron, that is his choice. I do think that Sam is trying to get a rise out of the interrogator and is trying to make them feel like they have to make that decision to save Aaron. I also feel that he may not actually know information about her. It's not necessarily him. So I don't want to say give him the benefit of the doubt, but just causing him harm isn't going to do anything necessarily. So, all right. Thank you.